Well, I would say we all claim to care about animals, and I'm sure in your heart you do, but our actions do not reflect that. So when we go and buy flesh or eggs or milk that was stolen from a baby that was killed, we are not living in alignment with our own values. Okay, so we landed safely now in Brisbane, Queensland, and we're on our way to another vigil. We didn't have a chance to bear witness at the last vigil we went to, so we're hoping we get a chance to say goodbye to these animals. Who's first time here at a vigil? Oh my... Wow, good work. All right, so you've all been briefed, you know what's up, you know, it's all good. Just bearing witness to the animals, they're usually pretty scared, so just be mindful of that, bring your phones up, tell their story, and it's good to see you all out here. So as you can see, they look really young in their faces. They have a really pale comb and their legs are really big and overgrown. Some of them can't even stand up because of the weight of the birds. They've just been selectively bred to grow really fast. So it's really sad, and they're probably around 4, 5, 6 weeks old. And they're going in that place there. They slaughter over 100,000 birds a day. Ingham's is a massive company here in Australia, so it's really sad. We've got 50 people out the front there. We know what's going on there. We've got signs. We're saying, hey, public, this is a slaughterhouse here. This is where it's all going down. We see what's going on in there. We are standing against it, okay? And it's going to end. And we're not going away till it does end. There's something about that moment of connecting with the animals. You are suffering with them. The rationale I use is that I haven't been vegan my whole life. I have paid for them to be on those trucks and go into those places, so the least I can do is go and bear witness to them. In that moment, you realise something. You realise it's not about you, and it empowers you. And you say to yourself, I need to be strong for them, and I need to try to help them. It's okay, sweetie. So those animals in that truck there, they looked a little bit smaller, a little bit more scared. They just looked a little bit more mistreated. And I can't honestly believe that people eat those scared, innocent little birds. Poor little babies. And they're going in that place there to get strung up by their legs and slashed across the throat, chopped up into pieces, and just unknowing people eat their scared corpses. They're in fear and they smell like feces, and they're just tormented little souls. And all they've known is suffering. All they've known is fear, and that's all they have to look forward to, that disgraceful place there. Sharing pictures of the animals before they go in. Connecting, your friends and family to the faces of the individuals that had the flesh torn off of their lifeless body so that they could consume. Animals are not willing participants in a slaughterhouse. They go in unwillingly and come out chopped up into pieces. And they don't know what they're about to face. I know they think it's not good though. I know they think they're not coming back from this. And then you bear witness and you go, I wonder how uncomfortable they feel. I wonder how terrified they are, those innocent beings. I wonder what suffering they've been through their whole lives. And how privileged I am as a human being. Yeah, so what did you think of the chickens in the back of the truck?
I thought it was horrible on the third truck.
Yeah. They looked a little bit worse, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Do you think chickens are food?
No.
What do you think chickens are?
Friends.
Chickens are friends?
Yeah.
What about you?
Chickens are our best friends.
Chickens are our best friends?
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think they're food?
No.
No.
I think they're the best things in the world.
They are.
So our family of 7 went vegan because we saw Joey's videos.
Wow. Yeah. What if you were a chicken in a truck? What would you want someone to do for you?
save me and get me out of there and put me on a farm and go vegan.
Put you on a sanctuary?
It would feel very horrible being cramped up in a cage and sharp edges, all your friends in separate spaces with some just squished up close that you can't move, and they drop in and pee all over you.
If I was a chicken in a truck, I would want to be lucky enough for me and my friends to be saved.
Yeah.
Well, all of the chickens, actually.
Miller's a big fan.
Miller, hello, darling. Are you vegan too?
Yeah,
Wow. Why are you vegan?
because I love animals.
Because you love animals.
And they don't hurt us.
Wow. Oh, that's so beautiful.
They have feelings because, you know, their mums are dying. They could be crying really badly
Yeah,
because their mums are dying, and
They're really scared.
and they
aren't
don't want their mums to die.
Oh no.
So they're really sad, and then their hearts are really beating, and then that's probably like their last word, you know, to say to their mum.
That's the nicest thing I've heard. Tell your whole family they're all absolute legends.
We will.
Especially when it's otherwise good people who are contributing to this nightmare.
Okay, so this is the first time you've ever seen anything like this?
First time.
First time?
Yeah.
Wow. How did it make you feel?
I've seen other videos like
Yeah.
Cowspiracy and things like that.
Yeah.
But this is a lot more in depth.
In depth?
Because yesterday I was just thinking about, because in terms of being vegan, because I'm
Yeah.
a vegan,
Yeah.
but sometimes I draw the line between getting something wool or getting something with duck down feathers.
Yeah.
Because I get really cold quite easily.
Yeah.
But after watching that, I'm gonna have to, I guess, seek alternative materials for
Yeah.
the winter.
Do you think it's only fair that you choose an alternative that doesn't involve the skin of animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After seeing that,
Yeah.
it hits you more.
I bought a handkerchief today, and I've just put it down now. I thought I was going to be using it, and it didn't leave my hand. It was balled into a fist the whole time, just out of frustration and anger at seeing what us human beings are doing to all these beautiful,
Yeah.
innocent animals.
So you think it's important for people to see what happens so they can make a choice based on the information?
Yes.
Otherwise, they probably will just look at down and wool and just think that it's just a material.
Yeah. I'm actually a bit shaky at the moment.
Yeah.
Even though I've seen this type of footage on YouTube and
Yeah.
things like that, I'm quite shaky.
Yeah. It's a very confronting thing. And do you feel like if more people seen this, that would make a lifestyle change?
It should be on Netflix.
Yeah,
It would be really good.
It would help a lot of animals if it was, yeah?
Yeah. A lot of animals.
Well, I want to say good on you for sitting through that, and I hope it influences your decisions from here on out.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, mate.
It's time to evolve. It's time to leave this in the past.
Honestly, that's what turned me vegan, that kind of
Yeah.
footage and the truth just
Yeah.
hit me hard,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's it. How can I contribute to this any longer?
Yeah.
And today was such a wake-up call again.
To be an activist.
Yeah, just to get active. It's activating, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Hope you don't have nightmares tonight. Be kind to yourself. Okay, so I think this is around the 5th time I've watched Dominion now. The first time was quite horrific, made me a bit sad. Now it's been the 5th time. I think it's starting to give me strength. I feel very empowered, and I feel like I really want to defend these animals. So it's motivating me a lot. Also, I have a deep disgust for certain humans and humanity as a whole. Most human beings, I believe, are good people. I mean, when you face such horrific cruelty and watch how bad humans can really be, you can lose some faith in humanity. You become ashamed to be a human being. You feel disgusted. But I believe that children, us human beings as children, we are born innocent, and we are born with compassion in our hearts. And we are conditioned to violence. We are taught to do murderous things. This isn't part of our nature, I don't believe. One of the most amazing things is seeing like whole families here with their kids and riding on the floor here, please don't eat my friends, and just everyone's here standing up for what's right. It's just a beautiful, beautiful moment, but it's also an atrocity happening in there, so it's a real mixture of emotions. Horrific when you actually look into how intelligent these beings actually are. They are starting to get a bit worried about this because they're realizing that we're not going away. Okay, and we're not going to go away till it ends, okay? And they're going to have to come to terms with that and start moving into more ethical industries. And until these disappear, these places disappear, there'll be vegans out the front, standing out the front of here. Imagine if we had...
Sorry, there's a truck.
Yeah, go on, stop the truck. I had a serious issue with seeing the vulnerable be victimised at the rate that they were, just at all. I hate it, even if it was just one animal, that would be enough of an injustice for me to say, hey, that's not right. We need to focus on what we have in common. We all want to see the end of animal abuse. Divided, we fall, but together we are unstoppable. The overwhelming majority of people wouldn't even recognise a cow, a chicken, a pig, a fish, a lamb as a victim. I thought this was an injustice in itself. Thank you very much. What do you got to tell the people at home that still eat animals?
I want to tell them that they're murdering them, and I want to stop them from murdering them.
Okay, and you?
Go vegan.
Go vegan, and you?
I hate you because you eat them.
What else would you say? What about if we said something in a more of a nicer way, but to try to convince someone?
Watch Earthlings and like be vegan and like go to like visuals, and you'll probably turn vegan.
Okay, awesome.